Well, this'll be interesting. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Matt, and today we're going to be actually doing a build tutorial for the world's pool I showed off a little bit ago. Now, I asked in the comments what you guys would like to see, and I saw a few that really stuck out to me. Now we have the end in the Nether dimensions from Oshawott9875, so thank you so much for suggesting those. And then we have ice spikes and fallout. Now those were suggestions from a friend over at Twitch. So, let's just get started with this. I don't really know how it's going to turn out, but let's hope it turns out well. Now I'm thinking we just start with a basic pool shape. What we're going to do is start with a circle, maybe 5, 3, 1. That'll be big enough. So just keep punching this out. Where did I mess up? Ah, I see it. Now, note, you guys do not have to freehand this. I'm just doing it because I like making circles, and I'm pretty alright at it when I don't mess up. But there's a online tool, I forget the name of it right now, but I'll definitely link it in the description, that helps you build various shapes in Minecraft. Super awesome, super helpful. There we go. So we have our circle in place, and then, maybe we're gonna add out a diagonal rectangle. Why not? Maybe a little bit out this way, and come back in. Now, then we're just gonna kind of go up a little. Maybe a little bit more right over here. You know what? It's all just kind of some basic geometry shapes, and however you want to have it. I like to start out with circles and squares, but you could totally use hexagons and triangles, It's all up to you. That looks pretty dang good. So now we are just going to start punching some of the insides out, and I'll get back to you guys in a quick sec. Just a real quick hush-hush thing, you guys. I do not use any sort of world edit or voxel sniper. I see a lot of, landscaping tutorials on YouTube with Minecrafters who do, but I'm not bashing anything about them. It's just, sometimes I watch them and I just go, that looks nice, but you can't really build it in survival or anything else if you don't have those plugins. So, just so you guys know, nothing I do is with world edit or anything like that. You can totally do all of this in survival with enough time, with enough dedication, and with enough blocks. Now, we have all of this dug out to how we want it. I've even put a little small island in the middle. And remember, the most important thing is make all the shapes natural. Don't have any super, man-made looking things. Have it very steep in some locations and kind of shallow in others. Let's just fly up here real quick and get an overview of it. Now comes, in my opinion, the hardest part, filling everything with water. Now, if you guys know any easier way to do this in the comments, please let me know. But I'll be here for, the next 30 minutes, and I'll check back in with you guys when it's then. Alright, let's get this going. Well, we have all of that filled in, and I've also replaced all of the stone at the bottom with... Oh, where is that? Did I get it? Yes, okay, now it is all filled in. I've replaced all the stone with dirt, and all the grass blocks with dirt, just so we have a little bit more of a cleaner workspace to use. So I guess we start with the first one, which is the end. I guess end stone, definitely useful. Purple, maybe. And chorus fruit. This is, I mean, I don't do a lot of building in the end, so I'm very out of my element with this one. Maybe we make this kind of cove end based, so from there to here is all going to be end. So I guess I'll start with just making this all end stone, and once I get all of this done, not done, but just mostly the shaping of it done, I'll get right back with you guys. So I've put in some end stone around, just kind of shaping the area a bit, and I've also added a large obsidian pillar in the middle. I'll figure out what to do with that later. Now, there's not much in the end. You have your chorus plants and the end cities, but other than that, there's not much in the way of vegetation or decoration. So maybe we could do more of the terrain. Maybe have some floating pillars and put a small model of the end ships in the water with maybe a dock going out. So I'm gonna start getting to work on the floating islands. And just one more thing really quick. I'm not really mixing anything else into this because it's hard to. There's not really any other kind of block that matches this. I looked at sand and stripped birch and nothing really looked well to me, so later I might mix in some bricks, but it's mostly going to be all end stone. So if you're building this in your survival world, you may want to skip out on the obsidian pillar, but also you're going to need a lot, and I mean a lot of end stone. So I'll see you guys right in a sec. So I've just added in some chorus flowers everywhere, and they're kind of growing up into nice big plants. I've added in the floating islands, one stuck in the obsidian pillar, and then there's even a little balcony out here with some purple stained glass. I don't know how you're even going to get to there, but why not? Up here we have bedrock and one of them explodey things. I forget what they're called, but they make a very big boom, so we're going to stay far away from that. I've also added in some end stone bricks to incorporate along with the end stone, even in the water area. And then this small little dock made out of purple with these purple columns going all the way in. And then I don't remember exactly what the banners look like. I just know they're black and purple and kind of triangular. So now we're going to start working on the boat. I decided to record this part because I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. So I guess we get some purple and some end stone and kind of try to make a boat. I'll put it along here. Maybe we start with some there. I don't know. I can build like huge boats, but I'm horrible at, the small ones. Oh, we definitely need a dragon head at the front though. That's very important. One thing that I like about the dragon head is it looks like it's on your arm. Like, I don't know, I find that entertaining. Anyway, with that on, I can remove that and I guess start working on the hull interior. Maybe something going out like this. Now, as I said, boats are not my strong suit. I am much more of a landscaping kind of person. But, you know, it's always good to try new things. So, maybe actually bring this in a bit. That's a little bit better. I don't know. Ah, beans. There we go. Is that boat enough? I guess not. Let's put this in there, and I know that there's kind of like one of these masts going up. And maybe we'll do something like this with some there. That's enough of a boat, I think. You know, let's go with it. Maybe if we just add in something like this, and put that in, kind of like, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then let's actually get rid of these on here, and maybe add just a few end rods. Yeah. And clear all of this. And that does it for the end portion. Now, I don't know how long this has taken, but I think I don't really want to split it up into multiple videos, so I think I'm going to start on the Nether. And to do that, well, I'm going to go into 1.16 for the very first time. I have not been playing on it or the snapshots. Currently, I think it's 20 WA. But I haven't looked at any of it so far, so this is going to be an adventure. See you guys on the other side. I apologize, I misspoke earlier. This is 20 WB, and as you can see, we have all of the new Nether supplies. My favorite biome is 100% the black stone biome, along with the warped area. I don't know what it's called, warped forest maybe? So we're definitely going to include a lot of that. Some soul stuff, soul soil, soul sand, some of the blackstone. Ooh, that's a nice looking block. As I said, I am doing a Let's Play series, a survival series, when 1.16 officially releases, and I am looking forward to building with all of these beautiful, beautiful blocks. Look at these guys. Oh, this is nice. This is, like, you guys can't see it, but I have just the widest grin on my face right now. I love new blocks. And also, it seems like I'm not using Optifine, of course, but everything seems a lot smoother. Did Mojang update, or what's it called? Did they kind of, I don't know, what is it? Whatever. So let's man, it goes smooth. So let's start putting in where we want. I'm thinking maybe to here. Or let's include this little peninsula. And I'm thinking for this biome, we have a soul sand and soil valley with a blackstone cliff in the background, like a large mountain. I think that could look pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go through and place all of this. And I'll just do a tiny bit of terraforming, but I will get back to you guys before I start on the cliff. This is so fun. Like, oh, just look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, I love that block. We're just gonna stare into it. Yeah. So I've put in the soul sand, just mixing in some of the sand in the soil. I personally like the look of soil better, so that's my main block for this. Also putting in a lot more sand at the bottom, as you can't really have magma or lava here, so not really the greatest substitute, but I did want to have like hot geysers. Maybe I'll mix in some magma blocks. Let's just do that right now. Just put in some, we want a lot of bubbles in this, just to kind of look like there's a lot of stuff going on down there, There's a lot happening, hot springs, geysers. We want it to look nice and interesting. And that also just brings a little bit more color. So now I've got some basalt and some blackstone, and we're going to start on the cliff. Now we're just going to make a line kind of going across of where we want the base to be. And then just kind of go up a little bit. We'll start it with 2 high and see where that gets us. Add a few things here and there. We'll put in some gilded at the end and some cracked bricks. But for now, just the blackstone. So again, I'm just layering it on top. And I'll add in some more detailing later. But right now is a very rough design of what it'll look like. Okay, now maybe just a little bit there. Maybe this will be down a bit. Some there and there. And again, you just want it to be as natural as you can possibly get it to look. You don't want any clearly man-made shapes, even though, you're making all of this. And just to give it a little bit more realism, I'll make it blend into the floor a bit, blend it into the soul sand. And let's bring this down here. So it's going across. And then I'll just keep repeating this, kind of going up at a steep pattern, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, just however you want it to be, so that you have a very steep cliff face. And once we have a layer done, we'll just go in, add some accents, punch some bricks out and place some in. Just making it our little cliff, our little mountain. And already it's looking pretty neat, but I think I'm just going to take it a little bit higher. And don't worry, it won't be just this flat wall. There's going to be a lot of detailing later. I prefer details over the big picture, so I will spend hours on, just just one part of a build, which is great for making it look nice, but less so for, you know, when you have to make videos every week. So maybe we'll actually patch this up on the back here, just so it doesn't look as bad from the side. Get some soul sand. Put it in, and then again, coming around, put it in bits, taking out bits, just however you want it to be. And we're actually going to flatten this off a little bit. Maybe bring it out some. And have it go up into it, so it's more of a natural curve. Yeah, like that's the look we're looking for. And maybe just one more layer that we'll put on. And then we'll get to the detailing. And for the detailing, I'm going to be using the gilded blackstone, the cracked blackstone bricks, and the polished bricks, I guess. And then maybe some basalt, see how that looks. Maybe add in some magma pools here and there. But just whatever I think looks the best for this. And then one final time coming in, putting these here and there. Oh, and I remember what I was trying to say earlier, optimized. This seems a lot more optimized than the previous versions. I don't know if that's, you know, just the specific snapshot, or if it's a 1.16 thing in general, but I'm looking forward to it. So now that we have that in, let's add in just a little bit of color, a little bit of shine here and there. It's such a pretty block. I love it. It's just the black and gold together make it look so just shiny and pretty. And you guys know I do love shiny things. You know, diamonds, awesome. Gold, amazing. Emeralds, whew, love them. And I'm really happy that you can now get gold fairly easily in the Nether. I think, you know, with the zombie pigmen, or I guess now piglings, how they have, you know, the gold swords and stuff, and they'll spawn with golden armor sometimes. You know, you think, where do they get all that? Because they can't go in the, I mean, they can, but they're probably not mining for it in the overworld, so how'd they get it? So that seems like enough. That may be too much, but I kind of like it. Now I'll just add in some bricks here and there. It's not as much of a variation as I like, or as I hoped for, so I may add in some more black blocks, maybe some coal, black terracotta, black concrete, or wool even. You know, just as I said, this is my first time playing with this new Nether stuff. So I don't really know anything that looks good with it yet. But I'm hoping that you guys will bear with me for this, and we can kind of find out together. Also, I'm sorry to say, but I've been thinking about it, and I do think this is going to be a two-part series. I've been recording for about 3 hours, and I'm only halfway done. So, yeah, I am sorry, but you will have to wait for the second part. It's going to be a little bit. But I will have videos out between then. I'm trying to post more than once every blue moon. I have a video about floors that's actually fairly interesting, recorded. And, you know, hopefully we can get up to 2 videos a week. So you should see the next version of this whirlpool in, you know, just about a week. So hopefully, you know, doesn't take too long to get recorded and edited, and you know, we can have fun with it. So maybe add a basalt pillar. I think that could look nice. Maybe, I don't know. Does that? I think it looks pretty alright. If we put this in, I do love this. How it's kind of like a log, but I wish that we could get like some sort of gray, or you know, this dark colored planks. Like, I would really enjoy that. You know, maybe ironwood planks or something like that. But yeah, I kind of like the look of that. So we're going to keep that in there. And let's see, what could we use to accent? Maybe some of the polished blackstone. Maybe some buttons, pressure plates, black wool, maybe black terracotta, concrete powder, and let's try some glazed terracotta. Actually, maybe. Yeah, never mind. That, I thought that would work out a lot better. So we're just gonna put in some of these. I do like that. I think it gives off a nice look. That's what I have to worry about, though, because I built this hollow. Because I'm lazy. So we're gonna try some black wool here and there, too. And, you know, just going around, placing it in, taking a step back and looking at it. You know, I'm noticing that the black stone has some like bluish purplish tones, and the black other things like the wool and the concrete powder doesn't. Makes a very interesting contrast. I'm here for it. Kind of like how the black terracotta is a dark brown. I think maybe, yeah. I don't know if that looks as good. We're going to stick mostly with the wool on this. And then a few pressure plates here and there. Pressure plates and buttons are just, you know, great ways to add more depth and texture into what you're building. Like, ooh, see that? Just kind of moves out to it, yeah. Also, with this, they can act as like little rocks, little pebbles coming out. I think that's pretty good. Is there anything that I should add to the Nether? We could have a, is it called Nylium? Nylium, right? Yeah. Ooh, look at that netherite. Oh, maybe some ancient debris scraps. That could look interesting in there. We'll try that later. But, yeah, maybe some warped stuff. Maybe we can make a custom tree with this. Who knows? But all this stuff is looking so cool. Now, yes, the twisting vines. I think, do these grow? Yeah, they grow up, and then the red ones grow down, I guess. So let's make this area kind of, instead of the soul sand and soil, let's turn this into this lovely blue color. I like that. It's It's very nice looking. It looks kind of like carpet. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it in the future with builds. All of these new Nether supplies are just... Man, Mojang really knocked it out of the park with this one. This is one of my favorite updates, 100%. And I've been playing this game for 11 years. Wow. So let's just add in some roots. Oh, what about the little ones? They're like tiny things, right? Sprouts? Yeah. How do these look? Oh, I kind of like that. That's cute. Do they grow into this? I would, maybe they do? Now these are supposed to be mushrooms, right? And they have lights? Yeah, shroom lights. That's a pretty nifty looking block. Wow. I'm sorry, you guys have to put up with this. Well, I guess we'll just make a mushroom. I make trees, don't normally make mushrooms, so hopefully this turns out okay. And I think it will. And even if it doesn't, that's okay. This is, my first time messing with this stuff. And I think that it could look pretty dang nifty. Like, look at that. You don't see one of those every day. I mean, they're red, but that's just cool. I like that. Maybe we'll add some of these in here. Like that. And let's put some of these vines around here. We gotta make sure to put string on top. So they don't grow anymore. Although I think they can only grow to 25? Am I correct in assuming that? I don't know. Let's keep that one short. We'll add... Oh, can you... Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Learn something new every day. So let's just have a lot of vegetation here. And I think that's a pretty cool looking nether. Now that is a nether I would want to visit. And last but not least, as I said... Oh, that looks nifty. I don't know what that is. Respawn anchor. Ooh. And let's... Ooh. Okay, we got new blocks. I was just going to place in some obsidian here, but... That's so cool. I don't know if it really fits, but it's definitely neat. I was just going to place some obsidian here and there. But, yeah, with whatever these are... Oh, that is... Whoa. Does the purple stand out too much? Or is the purple and gold nice? I think I'm going to keep it. Because, I mean, the nether, it's really... In old times, it's just red, everywhere. It's very bland, very red, very scary. But all these new colors, they're very bright and vibrant. The gold and the purple and the blues. And it looks very, very cool. Ooh. And then a little bit of ancient debris here. Oh, is it only one way? Drats. Okay. We'll just sprinkle it around. Now, if you're doing this in survival, you're going to want to use the ancient debris, not build with it, unless you really want to flex how rich you are. But let's put these in the bottom here. Ah, I'm trapped. And, I think... I don't really want to make a roof. I'm too tired for that. But that's a good looking nether. That's very cool. Well, that about wraps this video up. I'm very sad to say, but you know, I've been recording for 3.5 hours, and I'm tired. But we have a great looking nether, a great looking end, and next time we'll have some ice spikes, and maybe a surprise dimension, you know. But thank you guys for joining with me and sticking with me through this adventure. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more content similar to this. Also in the comments, should I continue making these whirlpools with different biomes? I personally really enjoy it, but what do you guys think? And if so, what biomes do you want to see? Yeah, you, the viewer. You. And that just about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. I'm IF Matt. Good night.